What's up, everybody? None other than your host, Triple C, aka Henry Cejudo, and welcome to this episode of I See Anything. Where you guys know, man, I get cringy with it, I get technical with it, and I definitely get sick with it. So where you guys get a chance to ask me some questions, whether you troll me, whether you come an overgrown midget, or you guys really want to talk about fights. So what's up? Thank you guys for watching. Let's get this ball rolling. Here we go. Started watching when the pandemic started. You had your last fight. Okay, guys. Okay, come humble Sugar Sean. 100%. Mighty Mouse and Triple C, the most underrated. What's up, brother? Triple C in the house. Okay. Okay. What do you think about Kamaru? What do you think about Kamaru need to do to win the trilogy? Finally, you guys hit me with some good questions, man. What does Kamaru need to do? I think number one is he's got to get his mind right, and I'm not talking about the blow. I'm not talking about the blow that he got hit by. Kamaru Usman's got to get his mind right, and the saying is not being afraid to get hit. Because if you're afraid to get hit after being knocked out like that, you can lose a lot of your rhythm. So I'd say number one is like he has to be comfortable by still being able to get tapped and being okay and still taking risks, but obviously keeping those hands up. So that's like one of the biggest things that I could say with Kamaru Usman that he needs to do. And I think the rest is simple. His riding, his top riding control. I mean, he was doing everything right. Besides the first round that he lost, I mean, he was literally put on a clinic with this guy. But I think the biggest thing is making sure his head's put on the right way, and he's good. Will you be at UFC 279, and will this raise Hamzat star power fighting Nathan Diaz? Oh man, how can I say this, guys? Man, this the Nate Diaz fight in Hamzat is like, man, I gotta give credit to Nate Diaz, man. He's taking this fight with a guy that really that's a real threat, man. A guy that could wrestle and a guy that has vicious top control. And one thing I will say, the fact that Hamza did struggle with Gilbert Burns. It was just for the simple fact that Gilbert Burns was able to defend his takedowns and make him work. Does Nate Diaz have that ability to defend Hamzat Chimaev and his takedowns? Not really, man. That's the only thing that really gets to me. So I think he's a huge favorite. Obviously, I'm leaning towards Hamzat, but I don't think Nate Diaz loses a stock losing to somebody like Hamzat. But you never know, man. It is what it is, because if Nate Diaz is able to take this fight to 5 rounds, who knows, man? We can see another upset. You never know till you know. These are all predictions from all of us. And you guys make sure you guys want your damn questions answered too, man. You guys pull out that damn black card. You know what I'm saying? For those of you guys who are watching, who what?
It's called Super Chat.
Yeah, you guys go to Super Chat and you guys make sure to pull out that black card and you guys stop damn playing, because you know Triple C loves two things. He loves gold and he loves money. Okay, okay. People have been talking about back of the head strike from Game during the fight. An alternative angle. It looks like he hit Ty's ear. What do you think? Shots to the head, guys, or shots to the back of the head, especially from your feet. It doesn't come from the guy that's from the offensive guy. It comes from the guy that's gonna end up turning his damn head. If the guy turns his damn head, he gets a hit in back of the head, and that's his fault. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it is, dude. Like, the defensive guy or the guy getting hit, you just cannot turn your head, because then I believe the strike does become legal. But I like it as long as it's the mohawk and you don't hit literally behind the head. Like, it's literally a mohawk, guys. You can hit here, you can hit behind the ear. All that stuff is good. Okay, here we go. We got a winner. Jayon. Okay. Pricey there, huh? Johnny Walker, the underdog of the night.
He's fighting Cejudo.
Oh yeah. Is he the underdog? What do you think, Michael? I've seen them both fight. I think Johnny Walker really needs to have fun, but fundamentally keeping his hands up because that's the Hulk. I remember him. He's the one that has a crazy stare downs.
Yeah.
I mean, that dude's got power. I'm leaning more towards him than Johnny Walker, just for the simple fact that Johnny Walker's just been getting clipped a little too much.
Yeah, and Johnny Walker trained with Hamzat too.
Yeah, but training with Hamzat and then fighting like Hamzat are two different things, you know. We are coming to expect an end. Jesus is coming. Okay. All right. What if you're Jewish?
I like this question.
Okay.
If you could take.
Okay, if you could take a specific skill from different fighters, whose skill would you like to add to your game, to your own? So the question is, if I can take a skill from a fighter or fighters, whose skill would that that's a good question, guys. Man, I like the person that comes to mind is Charles the Bronx. I'd love his ground game. I love how slick he is on top, on bottom, with all that. Because I'm more of a Khabib kind of type guy that'll get on top. I'm gonna hurt you, but if I could add those other skills to him, the way he takes it back, the way he transitions technique, I think Charles the Bronx would be a guy that I would like to. If I could take a skill from him, would be that bottom. Anybody else that I'm thinking of? Probably Demetrius Johnson's knees. You look at Demetrius Johnson and how precise he is with those knees. It's just ridiculous. So that's another one. So here we go. We have Drew Loya. Okay. Okay, what do you think of Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul? I hate Jake Paul, but he KO Woodley stiff. But Anderson is an elite striker, but is 47.
Promote right now on the YouTube. You can check you and chill out.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys want to get the full breakdown, so thank you for the question, Drew. If you guys want to get the full breakdown on that fight, you guys with me and Chael Sonnen, you guys go to my YouTube channel. But I'm going to answer your question here. But get the full breakdown for me and Uncle Chael. And a lot of you guys who are Triple C fans, you guys make sure to subscribe or tell people to subscribe because this stuff is money. You know, it's not always cringe. I know a lot of you guys don't like that. But when we get into the tactics and the technical work, that's the shit that's real. The biggest thing for Anderson Silva, and this is the stuff that scares me with Anderson Silva, is he likes to play the same way he kind of got a little playful with Chris Weidman, the way he got knocked out, is that stuff scares me. He was doing that with Israel Adesanya right before, I believe Israel was his last fight, right? Or who was it? Anyways, the only thing that I got to say about that fight, I think Anderson can win that fight. He just has to keep his hands up because there's that one shot that Jake Paul does have, and it is dangerous, and it's that right hand. And the dude's been training boxing for quite some time, and you got to respect the dude. The dude's not a Disney kid. The dude's a former wrestler who wrestled at Ohio State for damn 4 years. He's a damn wrestler, guy. So you guys stop saying he's a YouTuber. Even though he sucks, he still has that puncher's chance.
Uriah Hall was Anderson Silva's last fight.
Yeah. As an Olympian, can you explain the biggest difference between American and Dagestani wrestler? Ooh, that's a good one. As an Olympian, can you explain the biggest difference between American wrestling and Dagestani wrestling? Yeah, when it comes to freestyle wrestling, I'm still going to have to say overall for mixed martial arts, American wrestling is better. It's just for the simple fact of top control, folk style wrestling. Like freestyle international wrestling, that type of wrestling is we take somebody down and we're able to turn them, we get points. Folk style wrestling, college wrestling, you have to get out. It's a different set of rules because the person on top has to control to try to pin you, and the person on bottom has to get out. So it simulates more of that MMA fight. So that's the biggest difference. Yeah, Dagestani, Russian wrestling, they've always been better internationally, but when it comes to MMA, you cannot mess with American style wrestling. All right, here we go. We got a 5-euro. What's up? Okay, what's your predictions for Islam versus the champ Charles Oliveira? From the media, it sounds like Islam is taking the champ lightly. From the media, it sounds like Islam is taking the champ. I might agree with that. I still think I'm leaning towards Islam just for the simple fact that he's very vicious in that base, but I can also see Charles the Bronx man surprising him too. That's one fight where you're just like very like kind of like dumbfounded. What is it that's gonna happen? But if I had to choose somebody, I'm going, and I like them both, man. I consider both of them friends. But this, like to me, like coming here and being honest, I gotta be honest. I'm gonna have to go with Islam, but I would definitely not be surprised if Charles Oliveira finds a way to take his back, make him fight his plan B, and eventually submit him. So this stuff is real, guys. At the highest levels, people, everything has to do with tactical training at the highest level. You want to be the best in the world, you got to be able to switch up and really stick to a game plan that's going to work accordingly for the person that you have to be. I just saw one up top that I like. Something about Jordan Burroughs. I wanted to answer that. Yeah. I wanted to answer that. But you know what, dude? Guys, I gotta go to the restroom real quick. Can you guys give me a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, what was it?
So here's one with Bo Nickel.
Does Bo Nickel already have a leg up on the middleweight division? Can he already be top 15? Yes, but he's gonna have to take his time. What Bo Nickel needs is he needs time. He needs a lot of time. But he's a pending champion. You know, if you were to just make him and Hamzat fight, man, that would be the person that would have more of the wrestling. It's not Hamzat. It's Bo Nickel. This guy was an Olympic alternate. This man's good. This man's a huge threat. Once he gets his experience going, letting his hands fly, and he starts taking people down. Guys, when you have a guy that knows folk style wrestling, this is what I was telling you guys between Dagestani wrestling and folk style wrestling. The only person that's really brought that up has been from Dagestan that has really understand top control has just been the Khabib and his team, and Chimaev. Nobody else has really developed that stuff. American style wrestling will give you that. So that being said, Bo Nickel is pending soon to be champion. His style is good. So yeah, I do think he's already top 15 just from pure wrestling.
Here's the Burroughs question.
Okay, thoughts on Burroughs going for 7? I like it, but I think he'll win. I know Jordan will win, but the Russian's not there, and that's the only thing that kind of kills me. You know, because if you're gonna make, they need to lift that damn ban on Russia, dude. Like we should never bring politics into sports. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we do sports, because sports brings people together, and I just think it's lame the fact that people are doing that in Russia. That's not cool. I have a lot of Russian friends, and it's not their fault that the government wants to do X, Y, and Z. Okay. Okay, we have, alrighty, Mike Atkinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Atkinson. All right. For $10.99, $9.99. Will you film Mighty Mouse and yourself doing a fight companions together? Both have different styles. Also, can you tell DJ to sign a one-fight deal with UFC so he can retire and get his flowers he deserves from the UFC? That's actually a really good idea. Demetrius will be out here. Demetrius will be out here in November. I actually sent him a text yesterday. I was asking if he watched the Tai Tuivasa fan. But yeah, we are different. We are two different guys, and I think we can. It's super cool because we have two different styles, but both of our styles, they work for us. We've been able to accomplish amazing things in world competition, but there could be a lot of things that could be added from both of our sides. And yeah, I think I like that. I will do that, Mike Axon. When he's out here in November, we will make that happen. We will make that happen. And yeah, I do feel like Demetrius Johnson needs more respect, especially from the UFC. But I think the fans internationally know he's like the top 2 greatest, greatest fighter of all time. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, Will Torres. Okay, Smash one, Mary one, Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, or Shakira. Okay, guys. Number 1, I'm married. But I will tell you guys who was my crush for the longest. And if, besides being married, besides making my wife, I'm going to have to say Shakira, Shakira. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You guys ever seen her belly dance? Jesus, man. It'll have you just you'll get the chills like you wouldn't believe. Here we go. We got another one, guys. You see the credit cards? Come on, guys. You guys really want your question answered? I'm like, come on, guys. Stop being cheapos. My man. This is from Corduroy. Corduroy? Is that how you pronounce it?
Corduroy.
Corduroy G. All right, corduroys. I haven't seen corduroys in a minute. Corduroy G's. My man, I think we'd really like to see full fight breakdowns with clips and your take on what each fighter is doing. If you need a moderator, holler. Yeah, I wish I could, man. Like the reason why I can't catch film from the UFC because it's just hard, man. Like they'll come down, they'll pretty much take my stuff down. So I don't want that, guys. So for the simple fact that I don't want that, I can't do that. So I can only tell you guys from the gym or when I watch fights, I can only watch fights with you guys because that's just the way it is. But I really do like it, dude. I really, really do like it. And yeah, and I hope you guys are liking the fight breakdowns because they are fire, man. There's times where I have to put that shtick aside, even though part of it is me, but I gotta put it aside. You guys gotta see the other. You guys have to see the other side of Triple C of Henry Cejudo. Okay, I got one up there. I like that short fighter. I like that short fighter question. You know what I'm talking about? Short Kings, baby. Oh, I think he went up too high. Okay, right, you just passed it. Let's look for the word short. Oh, Michael, you gotta use an arrow. Okay, anyway. Yo, Triple C, as a short fighter, what is the best way to defeat a tall guy? Like, how would you beat Sean O'Malley, and who is long and rangy?
That's a dual round.
Okay, Abdul, I should charge you for that one, but whatever. Being short is also difficult for other long fighters. If you ask other long fighters who's harder to fight, they're gonna tell you, hey, I hate fighting short guys. Range doesn't have to do with anything, honestly. You know what it is? It's recognizing distance. Because you can be rangy, but if you don't know when to strike or how to strike or when to strike, that's the stuff that can get you in trouble. So as a short fighter, man, I always match the distance. I try to stay where the foot could touch me, but the hand can't. Because I also do have to play the dance. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it is. You know what I mean? So as a short and a smaller fighter, you have to have the ability to really recognize in distance, because once you recognize distance will give you the timing. You know what I'm saying? Look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's short as hell. As a heavyweight, he had dudes that were literally a foot taller than Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson always found a way. He found a way to get inside, take the distance away. Bop, bop, bop. We're more compact as a short fighter. We're more explosive. And that's the stuff that does it all. Okay, Mike Atkinson. You're up again. Yeah. I like it. I like it, man. You're gonna become our loyal YouTuber. Okay, bring them on, dude. You bring the cash in, we answer them all, people. What's up, man? All you suckers out there just, You know, you guys all want to know things for free. Well, you can get your answers right now from Triple C. Pull out that damn black card. Okay. Did you watch the video of yours and Ali's reaction to Usman's kick? Easy money. That was hilarious. We love your reactions. Yeah, man, that was hard, dude. Yeah, of course I did. The man that filmed it is right next to me, by the way. His name is Michael Wansover. Anyhow, he's yeah, it sucked, dude. It sucked, man. Because this is the thing that you guys have to understand. Because I know a lot of you guys will troll Ali Abdelaziz, but you guys don't know him. If you guys really knew him, you guys would really understand that this dude's like, we're like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's he's been able to create this like fraternity of champions that stick together. You know, so if one guy dogs the other, you know, we're it's just an army. But yeah, that freaking sucked, man. Seeing the video says it all, dude. Okay, from Ice. Nunes versus Cejudo, the intergender champ, still the plan. Still the plans. Oh heck yeah, man! But you guys, come on, man. You guys gonna compare Amanda Nunes with Triple C, man? That's easy money for me. Come on, people. Come on, people. That's crazy, man. It wouldn't take me no more than half a round, people. Okay, Chris Rivera, favorite upcoming Latino fighter. I like Giannis. I think Giannis is good, but he needs to work those leg kicks more. He's too much. He's too in love with the hands. And too in love with the war, which could be dangerous. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. We got 100. We got a hundo here. Keep them coming, baby. From the vast boss. How would John Jones win over Gain?
Gone.
I'm sorry, Gone. I don't know why I keep calling him Gain. How would John Jones? John Jones is a better competitor than he is a fighter. John Jones just knows how to win. But he does need to train for a guy like Gon. The dude moves like crazy. The dude showed angles, super composed. John's probably gonna have to use his striking, but also mix it and take him down. And if John Jones is able to do that, which he will, it's an easy fight. It's an easy fight. I don't want to say it's an easy fight, but it's a more the fight would lean more towards Jones than I would Gon. But if he doesn't train for Gon as he should, man, Gon can hit. Gon has composure. Gon recognizes distance, and just for the simple fact that he can go 5 rounds, and we've seen it with Francis Ngannou, he is a threat. And I'll be the first person to tell you that. Alex Chu. Alex Chu or Chow? Michael? Anyways, Alex Chu. Who would you choose to fight if Volkanovski doesn't fight you? I would choose either the winner of Dillashaw and Aljamain Sterling. You know, I think TJ is gonna beat Aljamain, but I can also, for some reason, I can also see Aljamain pulling it out the bag, taking his back or doing anything of that. But I think TJ's right. Aljamain's distance is sloppy as hell, man. But where Aljamain is good, is he's good with the blitz knees, his releases off the clinch, his crazy punches that they come out from nowhere. You can see him a mile away, but he commits to it, and that's what makes him dangerous. The Golden House. I'm 6'3", 195. Could you beat me with one arm tied behind your back? You answer your own question, man. Heck yeah, dude. Easy money. You kidding me? See the size of this bicep? What's up? Devin Singh. Sang or Sing. Song.
Sing.
Yeah. Devin Singh. What do you really think of Dominic Cruz? I think of him as an inspiration from coming back from those injuries and winning against Iposhaw. Much love. What do I think of Dominic Cruz, or should I say Dominic Booze? Uh, I think he's all right. I think as a fighter, I just don't think nobody really knew how to fight him, and he's very predictable. But the IQ of fighters, I just don't know. I just don't know what they have or their game plan that they have where they've kind of been complicated by Dominic. But yeah, Dominic's good. But I just didn't like him, dude, because he's kind of like a dick, guys. You know what I'm saying? He's just a dick. And ask Joe Rogan, ask Cormier, ask all those stuff. Like, that's just how he is. And that's the same reason why I wanted to fight him. You know, because he's a straight up dick, man. Nobody likes dicks. I won't say nobody, but not a dick like that. Anyways, Michael O'Brien. I watched first and second DJ fight. Can you speak about how important mentality was in the second? Also, could you speak prepped
How you prepped?
how you prepped for the clinch and speed? Okay, sorry guys, it's kind of difficult to read. I promise you, I'm better than Floyd Mayweather. Michael, yeah. The difference in that fight is I had to fight Demetrius Johnson different the second time. The first time I was trying to attack the better attacker. You know, I should have used more of my wrestling in the beginning, like getting to the wrestling portion, like setting things up. But it is what it is, man. I was young to the game. I was only in the UFC for a year, not even, less than a year and a half before I got a title shot. Like you see, it is what it is. But that second time that I was there, it's like I knew that I had to respect him, and and fight Demetrius Johnson different. And I think when your perspective and you have respect for somebody that you know that could shut you out, it's you become a lot more cautious, but you also become smarter. Ice. Which are your two favorite victories in your career? I want to say TJ and DJ. Or BJ. I'm going to have to say Demetrius Johnson won. And then after Demetrius Johnson, I'm going to have to say Marlon Moraes. Marlon Moraes for my second bout. And at that time, before Marlon started getting knocked out by the rest of the damn world, it was like I took his spirit in that fight. I went into with the sprained ankle. With the freaking sprained ankle. And I ended up tearing, in the last 36 seconds of round one, I ended up tearing my subscapularis. And it sucked, dude. It sucked, but I still had to pull it away. And I was able to win. I mean, this guy was probably X amount of kicks from stopping me, but my will, my mind to say, hey, if you're going to beat me, you better kill me. So even though Marlon Moraes is not at the level like a lot of these legends have, but I feel like I really took that from him. I think he can beat on any of those dudes that I've beaten before. Okay, the vast boss. Why don't you use submissions offense in your fighting style like DC? It's because it's different, guys. I mean, the submissions will always be there, but you don't want to force a lot of this stuff with the very squirmy type guys, especially when you get sweaty. So I prefer it here, but don't get it twisted, man. I can submit people from different positions. So that's one thing that I will say, you know, that you guys haven't seen yet, but I like to punch people's lights out. Okay, Julian Marks. Hey, Triple C, did you see the fight of Ambos Nurmagomedov? And if yes, what did you think of it? Did I see it? Very technical on his feet. Very technical, very crafty. I think he has, yeah, he's a German. German Russian. Yeah, I think he's really crafty, man. That front kick that he ended up hitting that dude with is crazy. But can he wrestle? You can be very good on your feet, but can you wrestle? How was your relationship with, from Mike Atkinson? How was your relationship? Come on, up it, brother. Come on. Are you kidding me? How was your relationship with Dana? Your opinion of him? Well, you're going to have to up it for that one, dude. it's. I want to say Dana respects me, but I think because he respects me, he also doesn't trust me. But it is what it is, man. He has to protect his business. I can see why, and I've accepted that. Dana's a businessman. You want to call him a shark? Yeah, he's a shark. But that's who Dana is. Not saying he's not a bad person. It's just it's business first for him, and that's all. And that's all there is to it. Okay. Connor has better boxing. Dana hates him. Dominic snooze. I got Dominic snooze for Jayon. Dominic snooze versus Yan. I got Peter Yan. I think Peter Yan just has to bring the fight to Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley will break, guys. That dude's never been through adversity. And when he has, he broke in front of Cheeto. So sorry to all you Sean O'Malley fans. You guys are in the Triple C. You guys are in the damn Triple C. That's all I gotta say. How can I contact Mike Tyson? I have a question. I want to ask him how he can respond personally. I live in the Netherlands. Yeah, good luck, Uncle Mike. Sean will break for sure. When's your return? Triple C, who is your comeback? Okay. Triple C, who is your comeback? Okay, I've answered that. What's your opinion on Greco-Roman wrestling? Hey, for those who don't know, wrestling will be taking place this week, all of this week, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. It's out in Serbia, so for those who are in Europe, you guys want to watch the best athletes in the world. You guys make sure, man, to go watch the 2022 Freestyle Wrestling World Championships because it doesn't get better, man. It does not get better than that. Bro, when you fight it again, YOLO, what would have happened if you fought Peter Yan, the #1 contender at bantamweight? It'd be an easy fight, man. This is something I do want to tell you guys about Peter Yan. Peter Yan striking, I'm even impressed. But what's he gonna do when I take him down and I put him in handcuffs and I just ride him to death? What's Peter gonna do? That's the question that he has to answer. Easy money. Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence. Definitely Terrence Crawford, man. I think Earl Spence is good, but there's no way he can't be pound. You can't. I know Terrence Crawford would stop him. It wouldn't take long. Should Tony retire if he loses again from Pokemon? I think so. Because if you can't beat those guys, then what are you chasing? Unless you just want to fight and make money, then that's different. But if you're trying to be the best in the world, don't do it. Don't do it. Is it worth it? Is it worth for Tony Ferguson to continue to keep going through that? This is why I hope fighters put their money away. I hope they save their money because, once you're done fighting, dude, you got other things to do. So sometimes the reason why people continue to keep fighting is because they don't know anything else. You see, these last 2.5 years that I've been, has it been 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 years. Yeah, May, June, July, August. No. These last 2 years, man, it's been a lot of growth for me, and you start to understand the real life and the real world and how's it that it works. You know what I'm saying? And what is this surprise?
Show the camera.
Oh my God! Look at here. We got the caveman. What's going on? Is this that Uncle Mike? We got Demetrius Johnson in the house. You guys keep the questions coming.
Yo, I reached out. I watched that video that you told me to watch for the Ghani versus Tua, and yeah, dude, he did a good job of showing that leg kick over and over to the body, and then eventually going up top. And just hitting that body all damn day. You know, Tua can decide what was going up or down.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of it was just it was to me it was super cool to show you a little bit of what what breaking somebody down in a different format. You know what I'm saying? Like and the cool part about it was a heavyweight. Like you know what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and he always moved so damn. We saw when he Francis Ngannou, but then Francis Ngannou became an NCAA fucking state wrestler and just wrestled the fuck out of him.
you're talking about Francis? Yeah, but I think Gon can learn from that. And I don't know, dude. I text John Jones like right away. I'm just like, hey man, I think this dude's your biggest threat, dude. Like, because you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, what I was impressed with Gon is his composure, his distance recognition. You know what I'm saying? His agility to he started to use his hands when it was the right time, like to finish him. Now you weaken the body, you start to touch up with the hands. You know?
Yeah,
And
he fucked him up. I didn't see it. I watched it when I got home from going out to Life and to Friends, and I was like, damn, he was piecing him up and super good on his feet. And he's always light on his feet every single time he's fought, but he showed out, man.
yeah, he did. So what'd you end up doing, man? Did you end up going on vacation after one? What'd you end up doing?
Oh no, man, we came back home, went out. What's up, bud? Yeah, go upstairs. We'll do upstairs. We went out Saturday. Went out to Bellevue, which is kind of like your guys' area, Scottsdale compared to Queen Creek. It's went to the club, went out to dinner. We all had a good time, and yeah, man.
Oh yeah, made it rain.
No, I didn't make it rain. Keep that shit in the bank. You know better than that. Come on now.
Hey.
I was gonna stop by and say what's up. See this you're gonna deal with.
No, I know, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, everybody. I just want to real quick promote Demetrius Johnson. You guys make sure to tie into his YouTube. You know, the Mighty Gaming. Subscribe. Demetrius, thank you, man. This was I don't know if it was Uncle Michael that put you up to this, but I had no idea, dude.
Well, I had to call you back. So, all right, let me get off the phone. I got.
All right, DJ. Say later, DJ. Say later, dude.
All right, boys. Have a good night.
All right, later, DJ.
Over Henry's channel.
There you go. Later, DJ.
Bye, bud.
Later, bro. So there you have it, man. You know, this is what you do. What you do is you just you want to build chemistry with the guys that you have, especially the guys that you compete against. Yesterday, I was watching this stuff on Real Sports on these two tennis players that they had met up in the championship. Like I think they like 60 times, like crazy for years, 60 times in the finals, and they're like best friends. It's a trip, you know. But how long have we been on this?
Yeah, a couple more questions.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple more questions, guys, because I got to get out. I got a date. I got shit to do, people. So, Demetrius Johnson. Okay, Demetrius Johnson, Cejudo 3. Yeah, I like it, man. I think DJ's down. I'm down. They're able to pay us a truck load of money. Why not, dude? We definitely ain't fighting for free. So, I like it. But if you really think about like me and Demetrius Johnson, like that's super, super high level competition of what fighting is. You want to see the most competitive fight, not just the fight, but the most competitive fight. Watch our fight. You're gonna see why the difference, just the difference in, because at the end of the day, guys, it is fighting, but at the end of the day, it's really a competition. Who is it that could actually win? You know. I'm going to do one more question, guys. So you guys let me have it, man. I want to see some cringe, dude. Okay, your top 3 fighters of all time. Non-PED list. Wow. And it'd be, that are accused, right? Fuck. It'd be Demetrius Johnson. Fuck. It'd be Demetrius Johnson, St. Pierre, and then I think myself. You know? So that's how it would be. The guys that you want to talk about, you know what I mean, that have never. Anyways, that's what it is. So, Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. I'm going to be doing this stuff every single Monday, man. I want to give you guys, all my fans, the expertise, the knowledge, and hopefully continue to keep growing this YouTube channel. You know, it means a lot to me. And a lot of people are saying my YouTube content is taking over #1 in the damn world.
Question.
Why did GSP cherry pick Bisbee, not GOAT material? Exactly, guys. And I think GSP knows that. And I picked on GSP a little bit for doing that, but it's true. It's true. It's definitely true, man. You know.
Last call for super chats. Any more super chats?
Last call for what?
Super chats.
All right, last call for super chats, people. I'm getting ready to head out of here, but like I said before, guys, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that you guys are on this. Whether you guys troll me, whether you guys love me, you guys are sitting there. You guys are actually learning. Doesn't matter how annoying I am. I want to make sure, and I want to just say thank you to all you guys. I love you haters. I love you fans. And Triple C is out!
One more question. Jay on.
Okay, leg kick competition. O'Malley versus Nunes.
Leg kick competition.
Nunes. We're out!